look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go.
On the double. Hey, Orbit. Now.
On first down, Herbert gets it to Gordon. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
25, check 25, check 25.
Double time, double time.
On first and 10, Herbert. Roberts got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
10-2 stop.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete. It's Green here. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game, Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Here we go, D.
Let's go.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Down, 30 base.
In your face.
Protein spill, 5.
From the 29, Fitzgerald. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, here we go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Strong right. Strong right.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzgerald. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, yeah.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
50, play.
On first down, Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 1:57 to go. Sunday in the NFL. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Caught. It's Wilson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And Robinson with a big catch. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Gonna look deep for Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 70, Indy. I got him. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And some room to maneuver. And great yardage here all the way deep deep into Los Angeles territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
That was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Go, go. Let's go, defense. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Green brings it in. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 5 now. Fitzgerald stays on his rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun, Herbert. Able to get this to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Allen's got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.